So I just watched War Machine, which is on Netflix, and honestly, it's a pretty good film. The first thing that kind of just comes right of it is that it feels like a natural setting. It doesn't feel like a sci-fi thing because it is literally just set in the real world with some sci-fi elements attached to it. So it doesn't just go entirely batshit crazy like, oh, crazy things are happening here and there. Yes, things are different, yet they are very grounded. It feels like, a reflection of reality that has been kind of altered a little bit. So again, this movie is about alien mechs that come into earth and they are just hunting down humans for purpose that we do not know. Like, they do not reveal what the reason is. It's just there is an invasion. And first of all, it's kind of, not kind of addressed that much. Like, NASA kind of states that, oh, this is just some asteroid that has been discovered near earth, but it is actually a wave of alien invasion or alien mechs that have come into earth, and they land into this place of military exercise or like this military training of rangers that Alan Ritchson, his character, is kind of going through. And Alan Ritchson's character is, of course, the main character in here. Again, it's kind of like on that line of Reacher vibe where he's like this huge jack dude who has a military operation and he does it. And the reason he gets into this military academy or the ranger academy is because he had, promised his brother who died in Afghanistan, and it was kind of his last wish to kind of both of them to go into this ranger academy, and he fulfills it. So the thing is, when they are on this last mission in some woods or in some terrain out here just beside their military facility, these aliens come crashing and they just disrupt this entire training, and they literally take out every single one of Alan Ritchson's teammates. Only him and just another guy who knew his brother were left. And so the thing is, like, everybody's vibed out, and this is brutal on that. Like, this doesn't give you a chance to save someone, even if someone is doing some heroic acts. It's reality. Like, in war, you are going to get killed, and it is brutally factual about it, and it shows you that, like, how cruel war can be and how, like, it affects people as well. And to see those grotesque acts and bodies just lying around there, it is cruel, and it is very much shown in here. And especially the thing is, this alien mech, which we do not know anything about, it's just an alien mech, and there are like thousands of copies of it around the world, in America, and this is just the first wave. More are coming in. So in the end, like, Alan Ritchson literally defeats this mech without any weapons. Like, literally, he literally uses a construction, what do you say, a tractor and some other construction vehicles to defeat this. So it's, on that part, it's kind of a little whimsical to think about, oh, he just defeats them, like, but yeah, it's still pretty grounded. It feels very real. It is very exciting, and like the band of characters in here play into each other. They support each other so well, including Alan Ritchson. Alan Ritchson is, of course, he's a great guy. I absolutely love Reacher. I love Alan Ritchson in Reacher as Reacher, so that is great. And again, this kind of feels a very kind of a poetic moment right now, because all these aliens and stuff and military stuff that is currently being going around all the world. So it kind of feels a little right on time to speak about such things. Anyways, I think this is somewhat similar to War of the Worlds, if I'm recollecting it correctly. Like, even those aliens came in and they were just hunting people for something or somewhat. But yeah, in here the reason is not given. Like, why do these alien mechs do it? No idea. They're just doing it. That is what they're showing it on. And in the end, Alan Ritchson just gives them, a technique or to, like, their vent, just close their vent by putting something, so then they'll just stop working. It's basically a simple mechanics. So yeah, it's a great movie. It definitely does get you excited, and it keeps you tuned in. You are like, okay, what's going to happen next? What are these people going to do, and what is that mech also going to do? And this little mech, like, it is super durable, first of all, and the amount of ammunitions and the amount of powers it has is just too much. And one thing that I absolutely liked about this is that there is a scene where the mix, and there's this tank, like a small tank, that the mech is chasing this tank, and also the tank is firing back. The human tank, not human tank, but a human made tank. And it was kind of a nice scene to see that even that alien tech is there, it is still not able to destroy a human made tank in one go. Like, it still needs much more weaponry. Even though, yeah, it is better at it, it still needs much more, it still needs much more variation, and still needs much more effort to, like, totally blast off or totally ruin this human made tank. So it kind of gives you the sense of, okay, sure, we might not be on par with technological level with these alien mechs, but we are still somewhere up there. We are still pretty high. And again, like Alan Ritchson, without any weapons, was able to blast this mech off by just some construction, tractors and stuff. So it kind of makes sense that in the end it is still a machine, and that is why the name of the movie is also War Machine. Like, these are still just machines. You can still crumble them down, you can pick them apart. So, and again, War Machine, even Alan Ritchson is a war machine in here. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. I think they just say his last name. I don't think they say his full name, what his name is. Or maybe I just didn't pay attention. But yeah, the thing is, even Alan Ritchson is a war machine. He's like at it. He came from Afghanistan. He was just applying for the Rangers for like almost 3 years, and then he finally gets accepted. Then when he comes back from his training, which brutally turns into literally defeating an alien mech, he again comes back, tells that intel to all the other leaders or the other military personnel, and then again goes back to war to, like, shut off these machines down. So it's like he's been at war and he himself is a war machine. So that's great. A good movie, definitely watch it. And especially in a time right now where things are kind of fishy, where it's like, even we might be using such tech that can be labeled as alien tech, that means certain reveals that have happened recent times. So it's like, it's pretty interesting. So definitely check this out. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next.